Hi guys, welcome to the House of Ginger. It's been a while, I'm aware. Okay, first things first, we are still in Florida. It is still hot weather, but today, got a little chill. So, not sponsored, but if you need it and you got really chappy lips, dear Lord, you better invest in Carmex. Super hashtag Carmex. Thank you, Carmex, for existing. I don't know why it works. Chemistry. But it works. You can read the ingredients. This one's not the prettiest to look at. I won't deny you that joy. No, wait, I will. I will deny you that joy. The other thing I would like to share in a purchase of just spontaneity was a Burt's Bees pomegranate. Now, my lips are naked. Oh dear. I know. It's not a lot. It's just a little. But nonetheless, you know, when you just want to enhance what you have and not worry about the rest of it. Also, you might have noticed I have fingernails. They're not my own. My own are currently trying to stay clean. And no, I'm not flicking you off. Go figure. Because that would have not been pretty. I know. It just totally just worked out for the best right there. So, Impress. Thank you, Impress, for giving me some easy bougie nail options. Bougie, short for bourgeois. Good times had by all. Now, the only way to get them off, they naturally pop off because they're stickers. And y'all know I love stickers. So they will pop off, especially like your main fingers or your not so main fingers. That was the oddball one, but that was expected. So generally, I lose this one within about 3 days, give or take, pulling up my britches, and one or two others. Thumbs have still stayed alive. My thumbs are alive. My thumbs are alive. All right, that was an Abbott review that sucked. Moving forward. So, as you notice, there's some more junk in my background. Gonna work on that. But I have updated my office. Updates to my office have gone not terribly difficult. Not financially straining, thank God. But hard work. Hard work is what's necessary when it comes to painting. Practically lose an arm painting. Ugh. Learned what a shoulder muscle is all over again. In the extremest sense, because I'm dominant righty, but don't try to dominate with one hand. Switch it up because you will feel like you don't have an arm the next day. Pretty much how that felt. So let's walk you through a cute little slideshow. A bare wall. Yes. Cock your head to the left. These things just can't be helped. Keep your head to the left. Painted walls. It's a miracle. I know. So, I'm going to recommend PPG. It's a paint company. PG. P. Anywho, it doesn't stand for parental guidance. It's just the brand. PG Paints. So, or PPG Paints or such. Painted wall. I know, keep your head cocked to the left. This looks a whole lot better that way. Heads up, it's a mess before you make it less of a mess. Yeah, I know. Head to the left still. Here we are. On the bright side, paint can be cheap. Yes, that was literally just off the shelf, $9, discounted. Oh, that one's upside down and backwards. That's the cat. Somehow, I don't know how that happens when you take the picture the right way and it turns wrong way around. Explain that one to me, because I'm lost in the world I live in. So, we won't make you too dizzy terribly long, but we'll circle back, shall we? Circle back. Two things off the cuff. Office equals office politics. No. Yes. So, the elephant in the room, real quick, we'll get to the glasses very shortly. That's the second elephant. Is in regards to you, probably like me, had a delightful 2020. I bet it was delightful. Bet you can't get enough of it. Oh, shed some light on that subject, Sally. So, in 2020, that glorious year had by all, you might have been out of the office a lot less. But now, 2021 is here, and the office is back on. So what does that mean? Well, that means quite a few things, actually, but to show you the three bougie fingernails, we will start with 3 things you really, really should avoid in office conversations. 1, sex. Just no. End of story. Just no. No, 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 no. 2, religion. It's kind of a given. Because, I mean, some people have things they have to wear for religion. I get it. No big deal. But it's just not something you're going to sit there and chatterbox about. Because people don't like to talk about it. Now, some people might want to share, and that's totally their go if they share. But you can't turn around and go, I hate your religion. You just can't do it. Don't talk about it. Just go, oh, that's lovely. I did not know that about that. End of story. Drop subject. Move forward. Follow me? It's like polite dinner conversation. What was number 1? Sex. Don't talk about it. What was number 2? Religion. Don't talk about it. Number 3. It's sticky. Politics. Politics, politics, politics. Avoid sex. Religion. Politics. Don't talk about that. In the office, it's just like polite dinner conversation. You want to stay friends? You want to stay social? You avoid those 3 topics. Sky's the limit. The rest of the world you live in is a super good topic to talk about. Why? Why can't we talk about these things? Let's take a sip break from my recycled Taliente jar. It's good ice cream, by the way. All natural ingredients. Also not sponsored. This one was made with real Belgian chocolate melted. Slow. Cooked into fresh milk. And cream. I don't know what the difference is between milk and cream, but I don't need to know the science behind the deliciousness of ice cream. It's just good. It's dairy whipped with air, whipped with flavors of chocolate. That's all you gotta know. Yeah. You can eat that entire thing in one setting. Don't judge me. Because once you start eating it, you won't be judging me. You might be judging yourself, but you're not judging me anymore. Mm? And if it gives you chapped lips, what do we say? What do we say? A little bit of Carmex goes a long way. I know. I am a rapper inside. It happens. So where were we? Oh yes, elephant in the room. New glasses. You're welcome. How is shopping for new glasses? It's scary as crap. It's not exhilarating. It's annoying. And it's time consuming. So all of the above. And so then you have to deal with, do these look good on me? And does anybody help you? Depends on where you go. Uh, why don't they help you? Because they don't want to be involved in the I hate these later. They just don't. But guess what? If you hate them, you can take them back and get them exchanged. Hallelujah. So, purple pear, notwithstanding, is now in my world because the blue pear were just too fat and stuck to my cheeks. And it's bad enough that somehow the cheeks get all these oils. And I am literally wiping these glasses off every couple of hours. That sucks. But nonetheless, I like the frames. I'm not going to complain. They make me look smarter. Don't they? I think so. Anywho, where were we? So, yes. So, 3 things we do not talk about in the office place. Oh, terrible fingernail. Sex. No. Politics. No. Religion. No. Why? Why do I bring these up? Because as a child of the 90s, I know. Does that mean I was born in the 90s or does that mean I played in the 90s? Can't figure it out, I know. There's no wrinkles yet. So, as a child of the 90s, we didn't have these issues that have seemed to have exploded out of this joyful, joyful year we call 2020. Mm, mm, mm. So, my advice to you is to find out what the 90s were like. Because people worked through these difficulties back in the 60s and the 70s, and what was before then, the 50s, yes, and the 40s and the 30s, and yes, so there we are. When challenges existed back there, when things got better by the 90s, when things went to the basket, the hell in the handbasket, 2020, pretty much, yeah. So, things that have come under scrutiny now, which is just sad, is the freedom of speech. If I can't just talk to you, person to person, what does the world come to? I don't know. It's confusing as all get out. The best thing I've heard recently, and I do want to share this because it was pretty darn good, was from a manager of a very large establishment. And pretty much the short version is just respect. Respect your fellow man. Respect their religion. Don't go chatting about it because that's why you avoid talking about it at work. Do you see how I'm trying to help you here? You don't talk about these things at work. It just makes your life so much easier. It just does. It just really does. So trust me on this. If I give you no other life advice, this is the only life advice I can pass on, truly, because life is not a bowl of cherries. I'm going to try and grow a cherry tree, though. We'll talk about my garden in the next one. Mm-hmm. Gotta take some pictures when it's daylight. That'll be good. And stuff's coming up. That's the other joy. All you need is dirt. Moving backwards. Stay on topic. Rabbit trails. So, yes. So, what are we at? What are we talking about? Where were we? Where were we? Oh, yes. Best advice heard recently. Not that we didn't already know this. Personally, I knew this. But sometimes it's best to spread the good news. Because good news travels slower than bad news. That's a real tragedy if you ask me. But anyways, so the general manager, large establishment, stated, just respect the other person. Don't step on their toes about their religion. Don't step on their toes about their politics. These are my fill-in words with my topics. Just respect was his topic, but I'm filling in the blanks. Don't disrespect their religion. Don't disrespect their politics. Don't disrespect, sadly, whatever orientation they think they are. That's their business. So you're coming to work. That's a business. And you're doing your business in the business. Now, yes, things have gotten sticky, but that's for businesses to hash out. Thank God. That's not my business to hash out because I don't want to hash that kind of business out. I just want to show up to work. If and when I have it, I want to get into the job. I want to enjoy seeing my fellow coworkers because heaven forbid it's your small social circle life. 8 to 5, 9 to 6, 10 to, you do the math. You know what your hours are. So your social circle is quite literally those people for a solid 4, 6, 8 plus hours. So yeah, you want to show up, get along. How do you get along? You avoid the 3 topics. And you stay on top of small, little, nicky-nacky, current, fun, random trivia things. So that you can go, hey, guess what I learned? And nothing lately. No, I'm joking. Gladiolas will grow pretty quickly when you put them in a container about yay big. Yay, from the Dollar Tree. Love it. Guess what I learned? Narwhals have horns. Stupid stuff. Simple stuff. Don't deny the cat video. Bless the internet. And it's one feature that works for all the plans. Ta-da! Cat videos. Now, that said, in the future of world politics, things to avoid talking about when you're in the office. Yes. Don't throw down with world leaders. It's just, yeah. So I'm a little sad that one silly world leader decided to challenge another world leader who wasn't so silly. Have you seen how long that guy's been in office? No. Don't play with that guy. That guy doesn't take any prisoners. And when he does, he'll live long. This is how I upcycle. I don't own any fancy glasses. Why? Because they're going to break. Why? Because that's what happens. That's just what happens. Also, when you decide to cut your burns off, they're a pain to grow back. Side note, when you have glasses and you have like these weird curly things on the side of your head, you either fully commit or you fully commit and then grow them back. We shall see. We shall see how the fun curl works. So yes, other elephant in the room, this though it is a red face, though it is a pink shade of pink, this is a little layer of sunburn. Joy! So we were out in the sun for about 2 hours. It got worse. This is better. I know. Thanks for asking. We have now invested in sunblock. Why? Again, I know it's Florida. And for some silly reason, I was not aware. I didn't follow the makeup routine that says put makeup on with an SPF. I just didn't that day. My bad. So we are now prepared. We now have a little jar of SPF at the station, so there will be no more surprises. So, working on my base tan. Delightful. I will probably be 5 shades darker by the same time of summer. It is not summer yet. I know, 5 shades darker is a real stretch for me because there's not a lot of melatonin going on in here. But that is just because the facts are the facts. I am a ginger, and gingers don't really tan. It sucks, but we deal with it. So, there's a little green in the background. We recently celebrated St. Patrick's Day. Don't know about snakes in Ireland. I really wonder if there are no snakes in Ireland. That would be a delightful thing because there are snakes everywhere, technically Florida. I don't want to run into them, and I forget to take a picture. I've recently seen a poster. Woo, excuse me. Rude. Recently seen a picture of a poster, and I need to take a picture. All of the above. And make sure that I know what I'm looking at. But usually when I see a snake over here, I go over there. I don't stay near a snake. I avoid the snake. I do. So, also, this look is coming to you from a day of going to a memorial service. So you will be fine with this look. It won't upset you much. But nonetheless, I know you want to see my stuff again. Alright, so here we are. The wall, that's the door, because there's the doorknob, there's the blurred line. Now you can see the line because there is dramatic blue. So this is China blue. I know, it's funny. I'm laughing with you. It's China blue, and it was the color of 2020. I didn't try, I just fell in love with it. I like the color. I don't care about the name. And then we moved forward and we painted this wall a slightly different color. I say we, technically it was just me painting. So then most recently I was like, I need a bookshelf. So all in for this bookshelf, we got off the rack $9 can of paint that somebody just didn't want. Like they bought too much of it. You know how it goes. And then we ended up, ta-da, with some cinder blocks and some board. And that's it's one board. This is just one board. So there's another piece. So all in all, with cinder block, with paint, probably about $75. But it's not terrible in the scheme of trying to find something that you like and you don't find anything you like, so you kind of create what you like. So it's a work in progress. As you see, it's just a mess. To the left, to the left, to the left. Oh! Yep, so that's progress made. Still more progress to come. It's, I'm sorry, there are those videos out there that act like it takes this long and it makes this pretty and then everything looks great, but there's that box off to the side that's got all the extra crap in it that you're like, well, where's the extra crap? Because there's more crap that was in this room. Well, besides cleaning out the clutter and literally either pitching stuff or moving stuff, yeah, there's still, well, I can't pitch out the cat upside down and backwards as that child might be. But nonetheless, it's a process. So don't be upset with yourself if you're not done, because I'm not done. And there's some levels of busy. So I kind of got busy and I can't finish everything up in one day. It's exhausting. So it's rewarding. Don't get me wrong. So if you want to put the time in, give yourself a solid, because you want 2 coats at the very least. So that back wall totally took a solid start to finish, probably 5 hours. This took excuse me, 2 days. Went to the store, laid it out, painted it. 2 days. Touch up I can do indoors. See, look right here. There's needs for a touch up. Oh, it's not perfect. Why won't you show it to me perfect? Because that's not how I am. I'm not a perfectionist. I do like things nice. Don't get me wrong. So, don't stress over the craziness. Just get the job done. Do it nice. Do it right. And you won't be upset with the outcome. So, yes, deep blue, this wall from behind the door to over here. That one, because it was my first time painting a wall, still took a day. So, definitely a day for each wall. Again, I am me, you are you. It was just me, so all hands on deck. I can take as long as I wanted to because it's what I had. I had a day to do a wall. So, it takes time, and I have to sit down in between. I'm not the greatest, like, go, 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 paint, paint, paint. But it was good times. Um, as you saw, the setup was definitely a canvas, because usually your carport doesn't like extra colors. But it blends. I'm kind of in the ocean schematics of blue. I just need to get another different curtain, because that's the curtain. But I've had these curtains for a while. I'm not sad about these curtains. They're good dark curtains. I like a good dark curtain. Keeps out, visual spies. So, but nonetheless, that's the projects that have taken place over the course of 2020 to 2021. So it's, I think, a good work in progress. It doesn't all happen in a day. That's great if you can get it all done, but that's also a lot of planning ahead of schedule. So it's not just like, boom, magic, I have everything I need and then it gets done. So it's a process, but it's a good process. And that's where we're at. So the next excitement we will be sharing will be in regards to gardens, because have dirt will grow a seed. It's really that simple. Hallelujah. Also some easy peasy vegetables. The potato, that's where I worry. And I have to hurry up and get that in the ground somewhere, because they're really growing. And they're growing just in a bag. And so then that's starting to mildew just a touch. And I don't want to be nasty mildew potatoes. Nonetheless. So Kudos to the look. This is how it rolls. Oh, the only way to get this off, I forgot. I think I didn't say acetone. So easy peasy. In the nail polish world we all live in, just get some acetone. Get a jar. You can use glass or you can use, what did I use? Oh yeah, some body scrub that is emptied out of a jar. So I put it in that jar. It's plastic, I know, but it works. So you dip your finger, acetone. It will peel off in stages or all at once. It just depends. Because these little stickers are good stick-on stickers, okay? This wouldn't last a week. Hello? It's lasted a week. So, Sunday to Sunday. Tomorrow is officially Sunday. This will probably post on Sunday, but nonetheless. So these in my hands last a week. They can sometimes last a little longer, but because of something I'm doing tomorrow, I don't want these on anymore. So, week on, good to go. You can wash your hands. Of course you can. Can you wash your hands with this? No. As you notice, I like to play with my hair when I talk. The only downside is you can get it stuck under here. So, go in a direction that doesn't get you stuck. Because when you go like this, it'll just get you stuck. Alright, super duper. It's been a long day and I did have a nap. Hallelujah. But nonetheless, that's the office. Cherry blossoms in your future. Hopefully Paris is cleaned up soon for us to go enjoy. Who doesn't like a croissant? Hot buttery croissant. That makes me want one for breakfast. I got a plan. Alright guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me at the House of Ginger. If you haven't checked out my corny little video called Hootie, it's just something to make you laugh. Also, anything I post with the cat, totally hope it makes you laugh. And remember, if we just can't have a conversation, whether you agree with what I'm saying or I don't agree with what you're saying, vice versa, we agree, we don't agree, that's still called freedom of speech. Let's keep it. We need it. It's important. Super important. Randomly, I did come across an article by Brene Brown. I haven't updated it in my browser cam. Give me just a second. That's not what I wanted. Come on now. I know you are staring at a dark screen wondering why. Is there It will happen shortly. Give it a second. Give it a second. I have a cat hollering at me. There it is. Alright. So, Brene Brown's latest little LinkedIn post is dehumanizing language is radicalizing tool. Hold on, maybe I don't want to show this and I'm showing it. Long story short, I wanted to talk about dehumanization, but I guess I needed to read this better before I posted it. My bad. Let's move forward. And let me share with you the one fatal mistake that she mentioned was evangelical. See, it's religion. Unless she is religious, I don't know about her point of view, but moving backwards. 3 things we don't talk about in the office. What do we? Sex, politics, religion. It's your office space. It's not your religious space. It's your office space. It's not your bedroom. It's your office space. It's not your political arena. Those all have spaces, special spaces in your life. You keep those spaces in those spaces. Yes, sometimes things will collide, but if they collide in the office, that's going to be a mess. So don't be the one to bring it. All right, guys. Thanks for checking out my new office. Thanks for listening to my life advice. And I hope you guys have a great day. Let's give you a little music to enjoy on the way out the door.